Welcome back to the Polaris Genesis saga. This video will be the moment of truth. Will it run? And so the last video I left off with getting the jet pump ready to install. And so this one is installation of the jet pump. Last minute things before I actually try to crank it up. So enjoy. Jet pump's installed. All of the hoses, exhaust, all of that's installed. I hadn't got a good picture of that yet, but the exhaust bellow or whatever that's called, resonance chamber, I'm not sure what it is, painted it, cleaned up all of the hoses, and then the exhaust manifold, painted it. So all of that looks brand new. The hole looks new down in there. Good looking ski now. And I always make sure that you can't see it down in there, but there's a little tiny hole on the side of the intake manifold that this oil line connects to right here. And I make sure that there is oil coming out of that little hole on all 3 cylinders before I actually crank the engine and let it run on its own power. So the preferred battery in a Polaris direct injection for sure is an AGM battery, and this is a Deca ETX battery. The size is ETX 20L. That is a size that fits most all jet skis, if not all jet skis. But for some reason, this battery works better in those skis that have the computer, the EMM. So naturally aspirated skis may do just fine with a regular 12-volt battery. And I know 12 volts is 12 volts is 12 volts, but this does make a difference. I can't explain the difference that it makes, but it does. And then on to the spark plugs. These are NGK plugs, but specifically these are PZF R6F. The R is for resistor type. It is a lot different than a normal spark plug. And so they're expensive though. This plug, the cheapest I could find was about $12. You may even pay up to $15, $16 a piece for them. But that you have to have them in those direct injection skis. I have bought several used direct injection Polaris skis, and none of them had the proper spark plugs in them. Thus, they would not run right, even if everything else was right. They just wouldn't. So that does make a big difference. Some people try to go the cheap route and spend $3 or $4 or $5 on a NGK BPR 8ES spark plug, and it's not the same. So just a little tidbit there about the battery and the plugs on these skis. So I had a no spark condition on this ski after I got the engine put back in it, and I checked the stator. The stator checked out good. I checked the coils, all 3 coils checked out good. The EMM, everything that I checked out checked good, but I still got very weak spark. And this is I think a capacitor that fits on the wiring harness, and it was badly corroded. So I put another one in it from another ski that's known good, and That is what caused the no spark. So lots of little things to check on these. All right, this is the first attempt at actually cranking this engine and letting it run off its own power. So here goes nothing. Very good. It's ready to take to the water. That's beautiful. And all that smoke is normal when you first crank one up that's not been cranked in a long time, because there is a lot of oil that has sat in the bottom of that crankcase. So it won't smoke quite as bad from now on. And as you could tell on the video, this leaked right here. So I'm going to take this off, cut about a 1/2 inch off of it, put it back on. Should be good to go. So it ran good, except for I could tell that there was a skip in it. It sounded like maybe one of the plugs wasn't firing all the time. So I brought it back to the house. I did a compression test on it. That cylinder compression tested good. All 3 of them tested good. That one sparked heavy. That one sparked heavy. This one right here was kind of intermittent with a weak spark. And I just cleaned that terminal right there, that terminal, and got good spark. So it's 99% done and lake ready. I did not take it off of the trailer and run it in the water. Because the registration's not current in my name, so I would rather wait till I get one running before I get registration on it. But but I did, as you saw, put it in the water, and I only run these 20 seconds at the most out of water. It has a water hose attachment to it. I don't use that because there's not enough pressure, back pressure on the impeller, and it'll over rev if you don't have it in the water. The best way to test these is to back them in the water and strap the ski down and let someone back you down, or if it's warm out. It's not warm out. I did not want to get wet today, so I let my son back me down the boat ramp. And so he backed me down the boat ramp, and I did all the testing I needed to standing on it. The next step is to clean it up good, and I may get registration on it and put it on the lake unless someone buys it before I do that. If you've watched all of these videos, I just want to say that I appreciate your patience. I know these videos have been long, and I really do appreciate and want to thank each and every one of you for watching. And I hope you've learned a lot about Polaris direct injection skis. And if not, it was just fun taking the ride along with me. And so it is almost ready to sail. I'll take it on the water. I'm sure I will do a video on me getting it on the water, but I have no doubt that it's going to run well. So thank you so much. Have a great day.